Was there something at an early stage that inspired you to become a teacher?
Absolutely. Growing up in Jamaica, I lived with my grandmother. I grew up with my grandmother, and we had many struggles and financial difficulties. And my grandmother has made so many sacrifices to make sure that my sister and I have an education. And from an early age, she instilled in us the value of education. As I got older, I realized that education is very important because it could open so many doors of opportunities. And overall, I just think that just being a teacher is an opportunity to also just pass on that legacy of education to help other young people access their dreams and their reality, just like other teachers have done for myself. One of the things that that creates success in the classroom is to understand that all of these students come with different challenges, and we have to seek out how to find different strategies to make sure that students are engaged in what they're learning. So I design my curriculum using culturally responsive practices to make sure that whatever I'm teaching them in the classroom is applicable to their lives, things that they can relate to, and make sure that I embed civic engagement as a part of that, so that they understand that they can take these lessons in theory in the classroom and take it outside of the classroom and apply it to the real world, and to solve problems in their lives, and to just create a better future for themselves.
I see that in 2018-19, you help your students win over 6.7 million
Yes.
In scholarships to attend universities. This is great,
yes.
in my opinion. And why do you are so determined to help your students to get to the college? What is so important in your opinion?
A lot of the students that I teach come from backgrounds, from low-income backgrounds, and they're disadvantaged, and they tend to sometimes come from marginal communities. And it's important that we not only sell them a dream, but prepare them for it. It's important that college access is so important, because if we want our students to be global thinkers and problem solvers, we have to make sure that they're able to access education at all levels. It is such a privilege, and I can't thank Mr. Sonny Varkey and the Varkey Foundation and UNESCO. And you know, the Varkey Foundation has such a wonderful team. And I've seen what the other winners have produced. And collectively, it just doesn't take one person, but collectively we have to understand that this is how we're going to change the landscape of education around the world, because it's not just happening in one country, but we have students who are marginalized everywhere, students who don't have access everywhere. And so as teachers, we have to also empower each other and help each other to make sure that we're those champions for students, because they all deserve one.
Thank you very much, Keishia.